I'm still waking up, but we've made it to St. Augustine. I'm pretty excited. It looks so cute. It looks so cute and quaint.
St. Augustine's story begins with Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon, who arrived in Florida in 1513 during his legendary quest for the Fountain of Youth. A veteran of Christopher Columbus's second voyage to the New World, Ponce de Leon was the first European to set foot on Florida's shores, claiming the land for Spain. More than 50 years later, in 1565, Spanish Admiral Pedro Menéndez de Aviles founded St. Augustine, making it the oldest continuously inhabited European settlement in what is now the United States. It served as a key Spanish stronghold, defending against French and English rivals. The city endured attacks from pirates, including Sir Francis Drake in 1586, and English invasions, leading to the construction of the Castillo de San Marcos, an imposing fortress built from coquina stone that still stands today. Over the centuries, St. Augustine changed hands between Spain, Britain, and eventually the United States. It played a pivotal role in the civil rights movement of the 1960s, where peaceful protests helped pave the way for the Civil Rights Act. Today, St. Augustine is a living museum where colonial streets, Spanish architecture, and a rich cultural heritage transport visitors back in time. From explorers and conquistadors to revolutionaries and activists, every corner of this city holds a story waiting to be told.
So I should have realized that with St. Augustine being such a touristy area that literally everything would, let me fix this thing here. Okay. That literally everything would have an entrance fee, and I'm not going to do that. For me, I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I won't see the coolness inside, but I'm on limited time. Miss Rue, I have to go pick her up sometime in the afternoon, but I don't want to commit to anything that'll take up too much time. So, yeah, I hope this is enough. I feel like I'm in a different country. It's so cute. It actually feels like I'm in Europe. It's given me the exact feel of how I felt when I was in Europe, which is pretty nostalgic. I love Europe. This smells delicious. It's an ice cream shop.
During my tour of St. Augustine, I learned about Henry Flagler and his incredible impact on the city. His vision and investments transformed St. Augustine into a premier destination, leaving behind stunning architectural landmarks that still stand today. The following is an excerpt from the tour company about Henry Flagler. When Henry Flagler and partner John D. Rockefeller started the Standard Oil Company, Flagler walked the path from poverty to wealth. The death of his wife in 1881 and changes in big business practices influenced him to seek new challenges. A honeymoon stay at St. Augustine's San Marco Hotel with his second wife led to the formation of a friendship with resident Dr. Andrew Anderson. Anderson inspired Flagler's vision of transforming the old town into a winter playground for the rich. Flagler's hotels did more than change the city's skyline. He also developed a railroad, built churches, established a hospital, erected comadres homes for his business officers, and molded comfortable neighborhoods for his employees, thus leaving a permanent mark on the state of Florida. His statue is erected right at the entrance of Flagler College.
Henry Flagler commissioned this church to be built in their honor and memory. His only requirement was that it be completed in less than 1 year, so that he'd be able to honor the 1-year anniversary of his daughter's passing inside the church. And I've been told that the church was completed with 4 days left to spare. This is also the final resting place of Henry Flagler, his first wife, his daughter, and his granddaughter. They're all interred in a mausoleum on the other side of the church. As we come around the bend, the St. Francis Barracks appears in front of us. That used to be a Franciscan monastery, but for the past 400 years it's been a military command post. Currently it's the headquarters for the State of Florida National Guard. Of the early to mid 1960s. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made many visits to St. Augustine during the Civil Rights era. He would occasionally preach at the Trinity Independent Church coming up on your right, and he would often stay right across the street at the home of Miss Cora Tyson. believe it or not, Miss Tyson still lives there. She turned 101 on June 1st. And she hosted Dr. King in her home on several of his visits to St. Augustine. And turn on to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. Now, while most cities these days have a road named in honor of Dr. King, St. Augustine's is unique in that it's one of only two in the United States that Dr. King actually marched on. The other one is in Atlanta. The museum also has a piano played by Ray Charles on his frequent visits to Lincolnville while he was a student at the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. They have the arrest and fingerprint card for Dr. King's arrest in St. Augustine. And they got a wealth of history about the development of Lincolnville. Fountain of Youth is St. Augustine's oldest tourist attraction. It's also the archaeological remains of the Timucuan Indian village of Saloy. Timucuan Indians were in Florida about 4,000 years ago. And at the Fountain of Youth, you can tour the archaeological remains, visit their planetarium for a demonstration of what navigation was like. On your right is the valet entrance to the Casa Monica, as well as their street-level shops. And up ahead on the right is the Trinity Parish Church, built in 1836. And check out their stained glass windows. Look at the third one from the right. A lot more vivid than the other ones. That one is autographed by Louis Comfort Tiffany.
Okay, so we are at the cathedral. Which cathedral? Couldn't tell you. The name is around here somewhere. Cathedral. Right. All beautiful though. All beautiful. Let me see if you can get it in the back. I think it's pretty cool that they have cannons on the corners here. There's another one over there. Cute little park right across from the cathedral. For sure, this is making me want to go back to Europe, like, immediately. So,